2 years of cult generalship.
Hey, where's Live to Demo? Hold on a second. Yo, everybody, good to see ya. Hope you're all having a good day. I forgot I need to fix the background right quick. Give me a second here. Was practicing with a lot of stuff, and I forgot I need to fix this. And with that, it should be good. Yo, everybody. Hi, my name is Lampy, small-time military, football-sized moth. I do a lot of drawing streams, occasional gaming streams, and sometimes some Live to D rigging streams. And today, I also need to fix one other thing. Hold on a minute. But yeah, today is one of those special event streams for two different things. One, we're doing a Donathon, and for anyone who's wondering, the live 2D model for the bird is, or you know, the live 2D model and the boss fight reveal is going to be tomorrow. Today is to essentially two things. One, lead up to it, and two, give me an opportunity to unnerve a little bit, if that makes any sense. So today we're going to be doing viewer redeem doodles. How does that work? There's a channel point. There's not a channel point thing. Give me a second. I forgot it. Okay. I go away for 1 week and I forget how everything works. Give me 1 second. We need to fix one more thing. So I need to set up a channel point thing right quick. I also need to fix... There was another thing I needed to fix. I will get to that soon enough once I remember what that was.
Destroyer donated $100.
Okay, started strong today. Thank you there, Destroyer. I greatly appreciate it. Hold on. Okay. I also need to show what we have for the... dono, because, yeah, I think Destroyer just hit a lot of marks off the bat, like off the first bat. They just... Okay. So yeah, give me 1 second. First, we need to add those channel point, we need to add the channel point redeem. There it is, doodle drawing. It's only 100 channel points, and you folks get to request any drawing within reason, not Lampy made. And I will draw it rather poorly, because we got a lot of these. but it's only 100 channel points. You get what you pay for, am I right? Now, with that being said, we also need to show off one other thing. Hold on a minute, because, yeah, holy cow. That's $100 right there. Thank you there, I greatly appreciate that. And, where is it? Where's the thingy? So, two different things. One, let's, toss the schedule up here. For those of you that may not have seen it, this is what we got for the schedule. But more importantly, I gotta show the other part. But yeah, this is what we're gonna have. This is gonna be a 3-day event thing. Day 1, to just ease the nerves, do some doodle redeems, do some doodle drawings. And on Saturday, that's when the big event happens, and we do the model reveal thingy for the bird up there. Not only is it going to be just, or yeah, like I said before, not only is it just going to be a model reveal, it is also going to be a interactive boss fight stream, which means you folks get to choose the cards, the options, the attacks, all of that, and see where you can beat the robot. Also, where can you donate? There should be options down below. We got a lot of different ways you could do so. You can either donate through bits, you could donate through subs, you could donate through the donation link down below if that one's still working, and you can also donate through the, what's it called? Donate through the... What's that word? Bits count? Bits indeed count. You can also donate through the throne if you want to as well. Just go to the Lampy plushie thingy and donate there if you like, or you could donate through the other options. Although they won't exactly be shown up here, but I will accumulate them as we go along. Also, do not worry there, folks. I will catch up on everything soon enough. It's just that I got to talk about a lot of things. So yeah, after Saturday, it's got to be Saturday interactive boss fight. You folks get to vote on what cards to use. Go up for offense, defense, whatever it may be. Permission to post link to Naruto?
Narosa 9 gram.
Yeah, the option. Yeah, I mean, if it's for the link, yeah, feel free. Yeah, feel free to do so. Also, thank you for asking for permission. Okay, so that's all of that, but now let's get to the other part, which is... Well, also Sunday is just a wind-down day. I just do some drawing. I might play Risk of Rain 2. I don't know. I haven't chosen on which option I'm going to go with yet. But yeah, where is the other thing? Hold on a minute. Because there's one more thing we need to show today, and then I will catch up on all the reading and catch up with everybody, because there's a lot of folks that just rolled on in. So here's the other one, which, yeah, we should probably keep this one up on the screen, because this is what we got for all the options. This is what we had for all the goals. I didn't put too many, but we did definitely put up some goals for this weekend, which are as following. We got... Oh, I should probably get a green shape for this one, because that one just got reached. So, first one. You folks get to pick what I post on the socials, which has already been reached, so, check mark. Unfortunately, now you... Well, yeah, because of that, you folks get to pick what on earth it is that you want me to post out there. Regardless of what it is, just keep it within reason. We can't say anything that Kanye would say, is the best way to put it. Alright, let's see. Number 2 is y'all folks get to pick the profile pictures for all of the socials. That's why it doesn't... In case you were wondering, which profile picture do we get to pick? That's the beauty of it all. All of them. All of them. Unfortunately, I did not think this through, and you get to pick all of them. Oh, right, that's what I was trying to work on. Okay, camera thing. We gotta switch off the camera. Move this back to the other tracking. Give it a minute. Close that there, come back over here. Why is the camera? Okay, there we go. We got everything set up. And then the next part after that, we got... Well, first, let me catch up on some things. We're going to catch up with the rest of them soon enough. But first, I want to say Welcome on in there, Ryu. Good to see you there, Ebi. The day accepts to be... wait. The day accepts to be the cult leader. Wait, what? Subnerd? Welcome on in there, Destroyer. I recognize that music? Yeah! What track was this one from again? Oh yeah, Aim for the Head. Yeah, I don't usually use their music for the background as much because sometimes the techno music gets a little too crazy, which isn't a bad thing, but it just, it gets distracting sometimes. So I leave that one for off-screen. And sometimes I leave a couple of them in there. Welcome on in there, Plague. Narosa, thank you for the 2 months. I greatly appreciate it. As you can see, that is added to the counter. Although, someone, I will say this. I know someone who gifted 5 off-screen and it didn't count. And I feel bad about that. I'm counting them anyway. I'm adding those 5 at the end of the stream. I'm gonna try to remember that. There's a channel point redeem in his head. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, the channel point redeem should be available now. Which was already just redeemed by Ryu. Thank you there, Ryu. Just a few? Wait, what's just a few? I'm a little worried. Oh, just a few. Oh, yeah. You say strong start, I say destroyed the start. Yeah, honestly. I mean, let's see, how many of them are there? You folks also get to check, or you also get to pick the banner for all 3 of them. I also have to chug a bottle of lemon juice, and Risk of Rain 2 stream, and traditional art giveaway. That's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah, Destroyer just knocked off 6 at the start of the stream. You know what? I think tomorrow shouldn't be a wind down day. Tomorrow should be the Risk of Rain 2 reset stream. For those of you who may not know what the Risk of Rain 2 reset stream is, I'm gonna let you know right now. What that is that if we get... How should I go about this one? You know what? Ooh, I'm worried about the raid, though. Maybe not the raid. Okay, so basically, y'all can offer a certain amount of bits, a certain amount of subs, start a hype train, and I have no choice but to reset the entire run. I try to reach the final boss, and you folks can just cut my entire progress short. It's a small enough game to pull this off, while at the same time have enough progress to lose to cry on the inside. And I feel like this is a perfect way to go about it. And I try to beat the final bosses. I try to beat the game, and you folks have the options to send me all the way back to the beginning. I'm even thinking of adding a channel point redeem to do that as well. For those of you that may not be able to support with currency, I completely understand. So I don't want to leave y'all out in the dirt. So I want to give a channel point option as well. However, that channel point option is going to be big. Like, definitely more than the 10k one from last time, because I know a lot of you folks have more than 10k, and that scares me. So I need to consider that one for later. All right, bits do count. I accumulate all of this stuff to let y'all know how many we got at the end of the day. Also, let me see. Oh yeah, what Destroyer said. Yeah, am on mobile. That's fair. Most peaceful option equals surrender. It takes 2 to fight. That is also very true. Very, very true. Also, welcome on in there, Spock. I hope you're having a good day there. Having a good day there, buddy. Permission to post. Okay, so we got that part. Thank you for the bits there, Naruto. I greatly appreciate it. The best offense is the best defense. Can't be hurt if you kill them first. True. Wait, what? Wait. Offense, defense. Do we have a place to post suggestions for that? Oh, good point. You know what? If you're in the Discord, you know what? Tell you what there, Destroyer. Since you were the one that just steamroll that entire thing right now, you have the option. You have the option to set up all of that. Yeah, you have the option for the message, the profile, and the banner. And folks, you could help Destroyer come up with suggestions if you like. Tell Destroyer your ideas, let them know, and when the Destroyer finds the ones that they like the most, they'll send them my way, and then I cry on the inside. Thank you for posting the Discord. A few things knocked off the list, indeed. What you mean you don't want 30,000 BMP speed core? When I'm trying to draw, no, it's not as easy to do as I would hope. Also, welcome on in there, Glass Shark, how you be? And welcome on in there, Lamp Season. Hope you're doing well this evening. So far, pretty good. So far, pretty good. We hit a strong point today. This was massive. How you doing, brother from another silk cocoon? I am doing pretty well. I am also a nervous wreck because tomorrow, we got a big event tomorrow. Like I was telling folks, we got a big event tomorrow. It's going to be terrifying, but we're going to get there. But yeah, also, let me try to catch up with a lot of the reading. We got a lot to do. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to say. And I got a lot to think about. And welcome on in there, Tony the Mighty. Hope things are well. Hope things are good. I recommend a hot sauce challenge. I'm not doing hot sauce challenge. That's too much to think about. Which also reminds me, I need to chug that lemon soon. Does anyone else have ADHD and while brushing their teeth, you forget you are brushing your teeth and you walk around with your toothbrush? No, I thought you were going to say, and you're walking around brushing your teeth. Also, Di, thank you for the raid. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome on in. I hope you enjoy your day. I hope you enjoy your stay. And if you got to take care of things, take care of those things. Never feel bad by raiding a ring, because that's what raids are all about. But if you decide to stick around, I greatly appreciate that. I hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, I already know what I want for those. Message. I'm finally giving in. I'm embracing the cult. Profile picture is the cult team. Wait. Okay, but I get to let people know that this is what they told me to say. So, because there's a thing we need to talk about after that one. Also, Bonk, welcome on in. How you be? And good to see it there. Limeade, Daishima, Capitalize. How y'all be? I hope you're having a good day. Oh no, can't say that's ever happened to me. Wait, what? What's never happened to you? Let's see. I accept the raid. Katsukuri goes hard. Fair. And, Capsize, thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome to the Moth Fleet. I hope you enjoy your stay. By the way, you're lampy now. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. But yeah, as I was saying, now to summon Scott. Wait. Also, thank you for the hydrate. Okay, so two other things. Now that we're here, we also got to talk about one other part, which is the rest of the goals. The remaining ones that we have. Oh yeah, also, I guess... Oh, hey, what do you know? I forgot. I added individual incentives. We're going to get to that one, too. Do not worry. We will get to that one, too, soon enough. But yeah. First, here's the remaining ones that we have. I got to do a left-handed drawing stream. Yeah. So, when we reach 150, I got to do a left-handed drawing stream. 200, got to do Yu-Gi-Oh! Community Night. Which means I get to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Game with all of you folks. And I get to sit there and watch the 37-minute turns. Hooray! Yeah. Anyway, what's after that? Another traditional art giveaway. 300. The Fortnite community nights come back. I apologize there, folks. I've been wanting to play other games. I've even mentioned about how many times I've been wanting to play other games. It's just, I haven't had the time. I wish I could. So that's why I decided, you know what? People need to force me to play these games. And I think this is the best way to do it. Now this way I would be contractually obligated to play these games. Anyway. At 350, the Necro Sandwich is finally available, or the Necro Sandwich model will be available for anyone and everyone. Because at the current moment, there's a Necro Sandwich model, which is that little thing right over there. That little sandwich. Got a live 2D model, but I kept that one to myself. other people were asking, hey, can we get that sandwich model? I was like, no, this is my model, get your own. And then someone suggested, why not make it a goal? If we reach that goal, you release the sandwich. And I thought, you know what? Okay. We release the sandwich at that number. After that, that's when we get to some of the other ones, which is I have to reveal my month, or the month of the day. Or should I reverse that? Anyway, for those of you that don't know, I never revealed my birthday to anybody. So every time someone's asking like, hey Lampy, when's your birthday? None ya. As in none of you dang beeswax. So anyway, there's that. But now I have to reveal, if we reach that goal, I have to reveal what month my birthday is. Then there's also this dreaded one. I don't know why I made it this low on the marker, but yeah. If we reach that goal, I have to drop the... If we reach that goal, I have to drop the Lampy Made Redeem to 10k. If you look at it right now, it's about 100, maybe 110. But if you reach this goal, I have to drop it to 10k, which means everyone and anyone is available to reach this goal however they like, and that is terrifying. After that, we also got Yu-Gi-Oh! Card opening. I don't know which box I'm gonna get. You folks can suggest which ones. And then we open up those cards, and anyone and everyone who wants some of those cards, well, I'll be mailing those ones out to you. So even if we get an extremely rare card. Oh, and for any of you wondered, Legend of Blue Eyes, I'm getting the newer boxes. I apologize. You ain't getting me to get the older boxes. I ain't getting those ancient ones. Like, that's gonna be... I don't even think all of this is enough to get all of that. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. But basically, all of that money, like, if we reach this high of a goal, that's where it all goes to just buy that Blue Eyes box. But if I'm getting it, I'm getting the reprinted box. You're gonna get the modern one. Thank you for the speaking of which, also do not worry. Ryu, Last Shark, and Unlucky. I see your redeems. Wait, where's the other redeem? I swear I saw one that said I summon Exodia. Oh, that was a hydrate and afterwards. Okay, my bad. I thought that was a dual redeem. So we got 2 dual redeems. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. That means I won't have too much to... I'm not too far behind yet. Also, Dry Jungle, welcome on in. You tried? That's a fair try. That's a fair try. Anyway, so there's that. We're going to be giving away cards from those boxes. Preferably something from the more modern day. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't like the older cards. It's... Imagine trying to get those older cards from... Or trying to get one of those older boxes. Oh, wait, no. At 400, it's I reveal the day. You don't get the month. You only get the day. So I just tell you what day it is, but you don't know what month it is. But if we reach the 700, that's when I gotta tell you the month, and then you know the entire birthday. And then if we reach 800, which this one I'm very excited about. I don't think we'll reach this goal, but you never know. But I'm still gonna be pushing for this one. Lampy Plushie's return. You know what? Tell you what. Oh wait, yeah, no wait, I was gonna say tell you what, and then I realized, oh, apparently I already thought this through. Okay, fair enough, past me. Anyway, and if we reach that 900 goal, we give... You know what? You know what? You know what? I got a better idea. I'm gonna make this one crazier than it already is. Instead of 5... We're going to give away 10 of them. That's right. 10 out of the 50 Lampy plushies we get. If we reach that 900 goal, I am shipping 10 of them out. That is the game plan. 10 of them out to 10 lucky folks out there. If you want that Lampy... Or yeah, so if we reach that goal, there is going to be 10 lucky folks out there that get themselves a Lampy plushie. For free. Oh yeah, and then this one that someone suggested, I hate this idea. if we actually reach the 1K mark, guess what? Not only do we get the Lampy plushies, not only do we get all the other things I mentioned earlier, but I have to commission I gotta commission the people who worked on the Lampy plushies to make robes for them. So they get their very own cult robes. What is wrong with you people? I forgot. Someone gave me that suggestion. I was like, you know what? You know what? On the off chance, it's not going to happen, but on the off chance, there you go. There's your option. And then 3K, we do a custom live 2D model giveaway. That means one of you lucky folks gets a custom live 2D model by yours truly. If we reach 8K, I have to turn the Lampy Maid into a live 2D model. And then on the really, really crazy one, if we actually reach there, I added this one goal, which, yeah, this one ain't happening. I know it ain't happening. I made specifically sure it ain't happening. But on the off chance that it does, there is a chance to change the entire theme of this entire stream from that day forward, which is me accepting the cult. And then we start doing cult stuff on this channel. Like, when I say cult stuff, I don't mean like legitimately like sacrifices, or, well, maybe we might just ban somebody as a sacrifice. Like, all right, there you go. This was you're being banned for a good cause. This is to appease the gods and all of that stuff. So we might do something dumb like that. But anyway, if we reach that goal, I have to do all the cult stuff. I have to change the entire brand of this stream. Sacrifice one person for every raid. We could probably do that. We could probably do. Wait, why am I even considering these suggestions? It's not happening. It's not happening. See, it's 300K. 300. That's the price of a house. Maybe more. This is the price of a very good house, or a whatever house in California. Yeah, there we go. This is the price of a really good house or a really bad house in California. We're not doing this. We're not making that goal. We're not reaching that goal. Anyway, so the ones that we really need to consider is everything above here. So 900 is the main thing we gotta reach. And then everything else below that, don't worry about it. Even then, like I said, well, I will say this. Do not feel pressured to give money. This is if you have the means and if you would like to. More than anything else, this is if you have the means to do so comfortably and if you would like to. If you don't want to or you cannot, that is completely fine. There is no problem behind that at all whatsoever. Do what you gotta do. Do what you prefer to do. That is the most important thing. Also, anyway, as I was saying, ways to contribute. We got subs. Every sub counts as 250. Bits. Every bit counts as a cent. So 100 bits equals $1. 5 bits, 5 cents. All that stuff, yada, yada, yada. Streamlab donations, which there was a link for that one. Throne donations. We will be counting those ones manually at the end of every day and at the end of the last stream. Individual incentives. 5 or more, you get a colored doodle. 10 or more, or $10 or more. Sketch. 200, or yeah, 25. Colored sketch. 50. Colored line art. And 100. Custom art piece. So, with that being said, Destroyer, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. So, feel free to send me the details about that custom art piece whenever you're ready. But no pressure. Just to let you know, you have this option. Alright, now with that being said, let's catch up with everybody. Let's see what we missed in the meantime. We're also, you know what? I should probably pin this message right quick. Hold on a minute. Copy link. We're just going to drop this one right here. We also got to add Glass Shark. to the Discord. Yeah, we got a lot of things to do right quick. All right, Glass Shark, you are now in the Discord. All right, with that being said, the next thing we got to do is copy this link. And then we got to catch up with a lot of the reading because we got a lot to read through. But yeah, we also got it. Oh my god, I completely forgot. One, we got to give a shout out to Dai. I apologize, Dai. We were, there was a lot today. There was a lot going on. Folks, go check out Daishima. They do a lot of cooking streams. They do a lot of tea streams. They do a lot of hand cam streams while they're doing the tea. They also got themselves a new 3D model. Go check them out when you get the chance. I don't know if they're still here. Regardless, you should still go check them out. And I apologize for not catching up on that. But yeah, there you go. Folks, go check out Daishima. Really awesome people. But more importantly, I hope they're getting some rest. I hope they're taking care of what they need to take care of. But yeah, let's also add this. Info for Donothon. Then we put the link, and then we drop that there, and then we pin this sucker. And there we go. We're all set. That's all the information that is needed for the Donothon, and now you have all the options on how to set up, how to contribute. There you go. Whew. And we got at least 2 doodles to work on. So we're going to get started on those doodles real soon. But first, let me catch up with some things. All right. I summon Exodia? That's a good idea. I should summon Exodia. I miss the Exodia cards. I mean, to be fair, it's not that they're not there. It's just, I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In quite a while. Totally didn't spend 12 hours today playing Ni no Kuni. What's Ni no Kuni 2? Should I do 12 more? Yes. Play Fortnite for Sheev Palpatine skin. I should play Sheev Palpatine. Why'd they name him Sheev? See, this is why he never went, but I've went through this already. Free the sandwich? Free the sandwich? I mean, we're almost there. We're almost there. According to Ryu, today is your birthday. Yeah, they always say that. Reveal your birthday? We'll see. We'll see. We're nearly there. Actually, no, we're not nearly there. We're quite a ways away from the birthday reveal. But yeah. All right, let's see. So I got to remember a couple of these redeems. Hold on a minute. Now, where was that last one that I saw? Because there is one that I got to work on. Because we do got to make this post. It will buy you the 1 square inch of land in California. It will, it will. Also, Sherbert, welcome on in. Cult Arc. Get Lampy a good housing situation. Yeah, well, yeah, that too. 1, it would get me a good housing situation. And 2, then we would actually have a place to put all of you folks. And then I have to accept everyone that's in the basement. But yeah, hold on a minute. I gotta add this I gotta post this message on all the socials. So, we gotta already make this post. So number 1. That's not it. Hold on a minute. Let me go back. I apologize, folks. We were supposed to be doing some drawing, but I mean, 1, I want to say that I apologize, but at the same time, we got a lot of things to do. But so don't worry, we will get to it. We will get to it soon enough. Do not worry. We will have less struggles on. You know what? I'm keeping it exactly like this. No capitalization, a comma at the end instead of a period. So this is the message. They'll probably, you know what? People will know that this is one of those goals, but they're going to pretend that it isn't. I know that much. I even got to put this as an announcement. And I will change everything else later. I'll change the profile pictures at the end of the day. Destroyer, just send me the profile pictures and I will look into all of that. In the meantime, it's finally time to get started on the drawings. I was summoned by the mention of Lamp Cult. Oh god. That's why it was. Alright, it begins. The doodle drawings start now. So, let's see, what was the first doodle drawing? The first doodle drawing was by Ryu, my OC, wearing a Yuya Sakaki costume. Ah, gotcha. So, you wearing a clown suit. Got it. Okay, I could do this. So let's zoom in, let's get our brush ready, and let's get this whole thing started. Oh, pictures are in your emotes. Oh, pictures are your emotes. That way you already have them. Oh, okay. Wait, if I'm correct, you did say which one you wanted for the... Let's see, where was it? Where was that message? I saw it here earlier. Oh, profile pic. Lampy Cult Emo, banner, Lampy May. Oh my god. How long did I say these profile pictures were supposed to be there? Did I ever say how long they were supposed to be there? You know what? I'll just update the emotes now, or the profile pictures right now, right quick. So, emotes. Toss this one in there somewhere. Where did it go? I hate this. We're gonna go to that one. We're gonna edit this profile. Ah, and I really liked that image too. Well, there it goes. Now it's this. I hope you're proud of yourself, Destroyer. Okay, so I updated the two socials at the moment. I gotta update the rest of them later. Okay, let's catch up with some things. Let's catch up with things indeed. So I've still got more to do. Alright, let's see. Red Panda. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, so that's one of the doodle drawings. Okay, let's begin. Doodle drawings before I lose everything. First, we gotta start off with Ryu's duck in a clown costume. Right, we also got to put this as a 100% opacity. We got to draw Ryu's hat. But yeah, with that being said, how's everybody's day today? How's everybody's Friday? I hope you're all enjoying the week. And never let anyone tell you how to enjoy that weekend. Always remember, enjoy it however you feel like. It is your weekend. And you ain't gonna, yeah, it is your weekend. The week is always busy. So however that weekend may be, worry about that one however you feel. You know what? We're gonna give them the Yu-Gi-Oh eyes. Which is basically just diamonds. Or some sort of weird triangular, or not triangular, some sort of weird whatever angle this is. Okay, to be fair, this was mostly just the original series that had those weird angles that were like this. I think it was more like a product of the time, but basically, let's be honest, all the Yu-Gi-Oh characters from the older series, their eyes look like this. Some sort of weird triangle. Okay, to be fair, putting that, even if it is supposed to be, I mean, that kind of makes Ryu look more like a villain. But we're going to work with something around here. We're still going to keep that Yu-Gi-Oh eye shape. I got an idea. Eyes are difficult. There we go. Just got to make them a little bit rounder up top. Now, what on earth does his coat look like? We're going to figure this out. Okay, so put that part of the coat, put that part of the coat, put that somewhere right there. And you know what? Surprisingly enough, I'm already seeing, like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to look back on the mistake that was made by giving y'all folks that much power to just basically say whatever it was that I had to say on the socials, and I already know they're gonna be looking at it like, Lampy, it's about time. And now I'm worried about what I'm gonna see. Save? Thank you for the save. I greatly appreciate that. We're just gonna save it at... Oh, we can't save it as untitled? Okay, so, what's the next move? What's the next, name? May Doodles. There we go. Also, welcome on in there, Allman. How you be? I hope you're having a good day there, buddy. Hope things are well. Hope things are good. Can't be trapped in a lava lamp? That's an interesting one. I'm back. Did I miss anything? No? Okay. Yeah, no, we just got to the second we just got to drawing number 2. Also, I gotta chug some lemon. Tell you what, folks, tell you what. In about 15 minutes, I'm gonna get a couple of these drawings done first, or I'm gonna get a couple of these doodles done first, and then I'm gonna get the lemon juice, because we still need to down some lemon juice. I was gonna try to get a smaller jug, or like a smaller bottle of lemon juice, so I could just chug that entire thing down, but they didn't have a smaller one, so I'm just gonna pop open that bottle of lemon juice, pour it into a cup, and then chug that entire cup down. Which, by the way, in case you're wondering, how small or how big is this cup? If you heard that sound, that's the sound of the mug. And I'm not even slamming it, I'm just letting it drop. Just don't hurt yourself in the process. I will promise to try. That is the best I could really say, is that I promise to try. To not hurt myself in the process. I'm not gonna chug, I'm not gonna, yeah, I'm gonna try to be safe about this one. Because, again, to be fair, this is lemon juice. And the last time I ate an entire lemon, that stripped the enamel off of my teeth. So this time I'm thinking, if I just chug a bottle of it, I should be fine. Plus, it should also flush out any germs that are in my system, right? Yeah, maybe. Either that or I'm going to die. Hopefully it's not the latter. Actually, no, it's lemon juice. We should be fine. People drink lemon juice all the time. Heck, I drink lemon juice whenever I'm sick. So I can handle this. Oh wait, no, that's supposed to be a shirt. And then we gotta add the pendulum thingy, so... 1, add the shirt. Then 2, add the little pendulum thingy. And then put that, just put the wings on top. I don't remember how the wings worked, but yeah, close enough. There we go, pendulum. And then we just add that dual disc. And then last but not least, Action Cardo. Because let's be honest, that's all they did in Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. Action Cardo like crazy. Action cards like nobody's business. They didn't, this was their ace card. Or at least Yuya's ace card. This was Yuya's ace card. Wait, I just remembered. So that's supposed to be a wristband, and that's supposed to be a sleeve. There we go. Wristband, sleeve. Because I remember he had short sleeves. There we go. Action card. Arc V wasn't that bad. Oh, I didn't say it was bad. Except for the ending. I didn't say it was bad. In fact, Arc V was one of my favorites. However, let's be honest. This was his ace card. Let's be fair. This was his ace card unless he went dark mode. If he went dark mode or there was no action cards in sight, then this was his go-to every time. Heck, there was even an episode where his main combo was just using action cards, burning his opponent, saving his own life points, and repeating the process over and over and over again until his opponent lost all his life. For those of you that saw that duel between him and the dude with the super heavy samurais, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's catch up with some things. Alright, let me see. So that's one drawing done. We got one doodle done. Lurk. All right, you do your lurk there, Jungle. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you have a good day, a better tomorrow, and a great week. All right, let's see. I see Duck. That is Duck, and welcome on in, Almond. Mini Potato, thank you for the raid. I greatly appreciate it. Holy cow, I am struggling to keep up with everything, but we're getting there. Just a sour, stronger lemonade. Yeah, there we go. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, let's give a shout out to Mini Potato. How you be? Hope things were going well. How was the drawing? How was the arting? If I'm correct, I saw you were arting today. And everybody stopping by from Mini Potato Stream. Hi, my name is Lampy, small-time illustrator, football-sized month. I do a lot of drawing streams, occasional gaming streams. Sometimes some live 2D rigging streams. And today is one of those special event streams today. We're currently working on some donation goals to, 1, better improve the channel. 2, bring back the Lampy plushies. And 3, honestly, to just keep a roof over my head. Yeah. I hope y'all enjoy. Which, by the way, for everyone here, tomorrow, model reveal boss fight stream for the bird. That's one up there. That bird up there. That's gonna be tomorrow, 1 p.m. PST. Look forward to it. It's gonna be an interactive stream and all that. I hope you all enjoy your day. I hope you all enjoy your stay. And if you gotta take care of things, go take care of those things. Never feel bad about raiding a run, because that's what raids are all about. But if you decide to stick around, I greatly appreciate that. I hope you enjoy your stay. Whew. Fried basket raid. Wait, why fry basket? Okay. Let me see. But yeah, how was the arting? I hope it went well. I was making items for D&D and made a drider. Ooh, spiders. Spiders always good. Always get the spiders. Wait, driders are the spiders, right? I'm drinking lemon juice right now with water with a little Splenda. Oh, nice. Yeah, this is just going to be pure lemon. And whatever other chemicals are in that bottle. It's going to be a rough one. Okay, let me see. I love the dual discs from it. Yeah, same. I mean, like, Pure Light dual discs was pretty cool from Arc 5. Like I said, I like that one. There was a lot of awesome cards. And funny enough, I think implementing previous legacy characters from older series, but not actually having them be their exact counterparts, having them being alternate versions of themselves, was pretty cool. I think that was pretty awesome. Like, you know, they're regular characters that you recognize, but they're not the same characters that you know, and I think that was pretty awesome. Lurk, all right, you do your lurking there, Mini Potato, and thank you for stopping by. You go get that rest. I hope things go well. Let's see. Yeah, ending was mid. It very much was. Which sucks, because it had a great build-up just for it to fall like a deck of cards, or a house of cards. My favorite main... Oh. Yeah, my favorite main character? That's fair. For me, the favorite main character is still Yugi. Or, you know, the Pharaoh. Okay, let me see. Or give Lampy a good house and full lamp cult if we get to the last goal. Yeah, I guess there's also that one too. We do have that last goal. But, yeah, we're not reaching that one for good reason. Also, Odie the Fey Beast, thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome to the Moth Fleet. I hope you enjoy your stay. By the way, you're Lampy now. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. But yeah, that's one drawing down out of God knows how many that we need to work on. We're going to get there soon enough. Half humanoid, half spider. Okay, so it was that one. Or at least it's not vinegar or ranch. To be fair, this bug actually can handle ranch. It's just jalapenos that I can't handle. Jalapenos, bell peppers, those are the ones I'm not a fan of. Ranch, no problem. I mean, wait, Destroyer, I think you were there for that one. I remember there was a time where Fen showed up out of nowhere. I told them, like, I told them about this one offer that they mentioned earlier. And then not only did I told them that if we get the payment for it, I will do the ranch. By the way, I gave the money back a couple months after. But anyway, the goal or the deal was $10 and I have to eat two packets of ranch. Not only did they pay for that immediately, but they also rounded up some people from their I don't know where they rounded people up, but they found some people to round up and they dropped them onto the screen like they're doing the thing. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? Got alert though, my niece is due. Oh, yeah, my niece is due in, but I'll be watching. Yeah, no problem. You do what you gotta do. And I thank you for stopping by. ArcV also gave me my favorite archetype, Raid Raptors. Let's go! Another raptor friend. Yeah, that's what's up, dude. My favorite one is still Ultimate Falcon. That big bird. Best freaking cards. Which is funny, because when I first saw Raid Raptors, I was like, robot birds? Not gonna lie, this is kind of lame. And then I played Raid Raptors, I was like, you know what, I kind of like these birds. And then I saw Ultimate Falcon made its debut. Two things. One, I feel bad that Ultimate Falcon never really got to shine in the anime, but it got to shine everywhere else. Ultimate Chicken. Yeah, Ultimate... Oh my god, he is Zapdos. Alright. Also, those dual discs can be used as sharp weapons. True, I forgot about that. Since they are light, but they're still solid light, so they could cut through... I think they could cut through stuff. I am a beacon in the darkness. Welcome on in there, beacon. I hope things are going well for you. Yeah, I may or may not have spread the ranch thing to like 20 different channels successfully. Fair, honestly, fair. I do remember seeing those times where a lot of people had like a PNG of them holding some ranch. That was pretty funny. The Ultimate Chicken? Yeah. I also like how they gave that... You know what's crazy about that? How the Raid Raptors have some absolutely godly cards, and in the anime, they meant absolutely nothing. Again, Ultimate Falcon, unaffected by card effects, all card effects, can reduce the attack of all monsters by 1,000. At the end of every turn, reduce the attack and defense of all monsters by 1,000, and if there are no monsters on the field, just hit your opponent with 1,000 life points. That sounds like some stuff the Winged Dragon of Ra should be doing. And they, I don't know, it's just wild. They got some extremely broken cards in that, well, to be fair, even then, the Raid Raptors weren't doing as much as they should, but that Ultimate Falcon is one ridiculous monster. And it's, just not doing anything. Not even in the anime, it's not doing anything. Alright there, Sherbert, you do your lurking, and I thank you for stopping by. We're going to be working on these here drawings soon enough. Or yeah, we're going to be getting to the next drawing now that I think about it. Next up is the one for Unlucky RG, which is Isaac from the hit game Team Fortress 2. I mean, Binding of Isaac. Gotcha. Okay, so we need to make Isaac. Okay, just going to draw this circle right quick. We're just going to draw the tiny little Isaac body. Whoops. You know what? It's a doodle. We could just add that arm right there. Then we just add the very big O eye, like so. Well, we're actually going to increase the size of this circle. Make that really, really big eye. Get one circle. There we go. Add the sad little eyebrow there. And then, last but not least, we're gonna bring this right over here. We're gonna add the eye patch from the demo man. Oh right, we also gotta add that sad little face right there. There we go, there's the mouth and the teeth on the sides. And we're also going to add... what other thing could we add? You know what? We're going to add the hat. We're going to add the sniper's hat. As you know what? As you said, the Isaac from the critically acclaimed game, Team Fortress 2. We're just also going to give him his knife, because what's Isaac without his knife? Or without his spy knife? Close enough. Spy knife. Wait, the spy knife was something else. Hold on a minute. Let's go back right quick. It was a butterfly knife. We're going to add that. We're going to add that. Butterfly knife right there. Boom, there we go. You know what? We should also give him the engineer hat. I don't remember how the engineer hat looks. Who else had a hat in... Who else had a hat in whatchamacallit? Or I was gonna say Left 4 Dead. Team Fortress 2. Who else had a hat? You know what? We're gonna give him the baseball bonk hat. Or the baseball bonk bat. Baseball bonk bat. Bonk. There we go. You know what? Close enough. Soldier. Oh yeah, Soldier 2 had a hat. We also got to add that hat over there for Soldier. There we go. Soldier hat. Engineer hat. Sniper hat. Demo man hat. There we go. Demo man hat. Oh right, the freaking scout had a hat. That was a lot of hats. Okay, let's see. The amount of times I have one Ultimate Falcon on turn 1. I know, right? That is like the best part. Oh, Glass Shark. Glass Shark. Did you know that they made an upgrade to Ultimate Falcon? And no, I'm not talking about Fortress Falcon. Hold on a second. Sorry. But yeah. There's a new Ultimate Falcon out there. Literally nukes the field and then inflicts damage to your opponent. And is still unaffected by things like freaking 4K attack. Again, going back to it and saying they literally made God card. It's literally a God card. And just like every other time they make a God card, it doesn't do a lot in the story. Alright, let's see. So we got that one done. Next one. Okay, so this is going to be the third one that we make, and then I go get that lemon juice. And that one is from a destroyer. Lampy using a Gatling gun. Gotcha. Okay, so you know what? This is why this character over here, also ad start in a minute. That's why this character over here is terrified at the moment. You want to know why? Because he is, honestly, he's being chased down by the Lampy Heavy. There we go. One circle, 2 circle, 3 circle, 4 circle, 5 circle, 6 circle, and then that last circle in the center. We put that right there and there and there and there and there. And then we got to add this part here. Add this little circle part in that section. This may or may not have been the first time I had to draw a Gatling gun. For those of you that may not know, there was a time where people commissioned me left and right to get gun emotes. I was like, Lampy, so I hear you got guns. I need a gun emote. Like, say no more. Actually, say one more thing. Like, where would you like the payment? Or, yeah, where would you like the payment plan? And, more importantly, what gun are you looking for? And yeah, one of the times that was requested was to make a Gatling gun. Most of the time it was a pistol. A lot of the times it was a shotgun. But then we would get some very, very rare occasions where one person would request a Gatling gun, another person would request a water gun. And regardless of the type of gun, whether that be lethal or non-lethal, we drew that one like crazy. Like nobody's business. So Lampy, I heard you make gun, or yeah, so I heard you make gun emotes. You better believe it. We make all sorts of gun emotes. And Siri, welcome on in. I don't know if they're stuck in ad jail. They might be, but let's give a shout out to I Not Siri. Actually, you know what? We're gonna wait for the ads to finish, and then we're gonna give them the shout out. Because you know what? It's better for a lot of people to be here for it first. And I think the ads should be done. So we're gonna give them the shout out now. Welcome on in there, everybody. folks, go check out iNot Siri. If you're a fan of Minecraft, if you're a fan of a lot of games, if you're a fan of mostly chill streams, then I highly recommend checking out iNot Siri. Very awesome people, really cool stuff. And everybody stopping by. Hi, my name is Lampy, small-time illustrator, football-sized moth. I do a lot of drawing streams, occasional gaming streams, and sometimes some live 2D rigging streams. And today is one of those drawing streams. Today we're going to be doing a viewer redeem. Okay, so two things actually. One, this is going to be day one of a Donathon event. We are raising money for a lot of different projects. We're raising money for future projects. Yeah, basically future projects for the streams. And overall, keeping a roof over my head, and funding the Lampy plushies one more time. Number two, boss fight model reveal stream for the bird. As you can see, there's the silhouette of the bird in the background. We got tomorrow, going to be a model reveal and an interactive boss fight stream for everyone in the chat. You get to pick the cards, you get to pick the choices of whether you want to go offense or defense, all of that good stuff, and you're going to want to wait for the end of that event because there's one last thing where we're going to need a lot of folks to participate in that last part. So look forward to that. And then Sunday, we're just going to do some wind down. Actually, you know what? I take it back. Sunday's going to be a different thing. Sunday, we're playing Risk of Rain 2. You know what? Maybe I should save Risk of Rain 2 for the next week. I don't know. I'll consider it. I'm going to find out. I'm going to think about that. We also got a lot of goals. We had already reached 6 out of them. Yeah, 6 goals out of God knows how many. If you want to know more about that, just click the link and you'll be able to see all the goals that are available, as well as the individual incentives and all that funny stuff. All right, with that being said, we're going to go back over here. But yeah, how was the Minecraft? I hope it was well. I hope it was good. I hope you had a lot of fun. And good to see you there. The Dead, Bush Gamer, Siri. Surrender your bamboo, for red pandas have arrived. I don't have bamboo. But even if I did, you're going to have to fight me for it. But yeah, I hope you're having a good day. I got a gym moth. All right there, Siri. Thank you for stopping by. You go take care of that gym stuff. I hope things go well. And I hope you have a good day, a better tomorrow, and a great week. What's up, moth? What's up there? Yeah. What's up there, gamer? Or dead bush? You let me know which one you prefer. Radioactive potato? Alright, we're gonna make a radioactive potato. Hope the stream will be awesome. So far, it's going pretty strong. So far, it's pretty good. It's running a pretty good run so far. Fight for it? Yeah, fight for the bamboo. I will send in the bamboo forest champion. Alright, best of luck there, bamboo forest. Alright. I still love the Monthy with the shoddy. Yeah, I'm glad that you like that. That was a fun project to work on. You can call me whatever. All right, Dead Bush it is. Thank you for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. All right, so what we need to do is that we need to work on this right quick. Add this part of the Gatling gun right over here. Something along those lines. Add that little box. And then we got to catch up with a lot of these here drawings. Also, this is a good opportunity for me to do a bunch of doodles, a bunch of little dumb sketches, because getting the robot? Alright, robot time. Speaking of boss fight streams that we're doing tomorrow, this was the previous model that I made for a boss fight stream. This crazy little robot right here. Okay, when I say crazy little robot, it's supposed to be the size of a car, canonically. So, maybe not as crazy. But anyway, this is what we got going on, which lets you know that there will be attack animations. As you can see, we got solar panel move up and down. We got car wheel mode as well as flying jetpack mode. We got the Gatling gun attack. And one of my favorite parts, we got fire going on, which, by the way, folks, this isn't entirely an animation, as you can see. This is actually set up physics, which means it moves whichever direction we want it to move. If we want it to move left and right, we can move it left or right. If we want it to go in a circle, we can make it go in a circle. We want it left up and down, we can have it go up and down. Or whichever, and if the model breaks, then as you can see previously, it just does some sort of wild stuff. And last but not least, I gotta show you this last one. Flashbang warning, by the way. And yeah, that was our previous boss fight model. Or yeah, this was the previous model for the boss fight. So yeah, there you go. I need a good opponent. There you go. Well, there you go. There's your opponent. All right, let's see. Get into the tank. All right, sounds like we got another fight. Also, welcome on in there, Nazcat. I hope you're having a good day there, buddy. Whew. Send in the cookie. What's a cookie? Wait, when did I ask that? You know what? Don't worry about it. Anyway, we got to get back to the drawing at hand. Let's set up this entire thing. Set up this part. Set up that arm. Because we got to finish off this drawing, and then I got to go get that lemon juice. No, wait a minute. It was supposed to be over here. Hold on a second. We erase all of that. Bring this gun up a little higher. Actually, no, I think that should be good. I may have, yeah, let's just leave that back to where it was. Get this part of the gun. Just drag it across right there. Oh, you know what would be terrifying? If this Lampy was flying. There we go. Flying Lampy with a Gatling gun. Which means this has to be a pretty big Lampy. There we go. This is a pretty big bug. One of the most terrifying things you could see in a sky. You just see a... You know what? Tell you what. This one has to be a 6 foot, maybe 8 foot moth. We have to make this as a pretty big moth. So 6 foot or 8 foot moth with a freaking Gatling gun in the sky. All you hear from this one is... Found the lamps. As soon as you hear I found the lamps, all of a sudden you just hear that humming of that machine gun, and then things just open firing. Actually, considering that this is Lampy, it's probably not the lamps. Probably something else, like... This looks like a good ice cream truck. So for any of you, on the off chance any of you work in an ice cream truck, if you hear in the sky, yeah, if you see a giant bug and you hear in the sky, this sounds like a good ice cream truck, drive as fast as you possibly can, because they're not going to give much time left after that. Once they've set their target, yeah, they've set their target. So, drive. Darth Jar Jar is in the Fortnite shop. It's about time. It is about time. This looks like a good ice cream truck. Now, why ice cream truck of all things, you might be wondering? Well, it's very, very simple. There's a running gag between me and a couple of friends where the idea was we were going to commit a heist someday. And the heist, the first step of the heist is basically stealing an ice cream truck. Oh, also, by the way, for clarification, this is simply a joke. This was not an actual plan. We don't have that kind of commitment. Yeah, we don't have the kind of commitment to actually plan a heist. If I had that kind of commitment, my YouTube channel would already be set up by now. Actually, if I had that kind of commitment, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd probably be rich because the heist went off already, or I'd be in jail thinking we were so close. If it wasn't for the god dang superhero, would have been able to pull this off. And their red-headed companion. gonna remember their names. But since it didn't happen, I don't know what sort of superhero red-headed companion would have halted us. What? It's always a redhead. It's always a redhead. Prove me wrong. Look at every story. Every story, every series. It's always the main characters and their red-headed companion. Ninja Turtles, Batman, Superman, Sonic the Hedgehog, the Ninja Turtles, both versions of the Ninja Turtles. I was gonna say Clifford, but Clifford is the main character. They're not the redheaded companion. Anyway, I'm pretty sure there are more. Folks, you let me know. What other redheaded companions are inside stories while I go get that lemon juice? Also, welcome on in there, boy. Hope you're having a good day. Okay, bottle of lemon juice. We're not gonna fill this mug to the top, because that would be a lot. Batman and Barbara Gordon? Yeah, see, case in point. As I was mentioning before, Batman has a redhead companion. Okay. I filled up half the mug. Not gonna lie, I am terrified of this idea. But half the mug, lemon juice. Hopefully I don't throw it. We're just gonna take a quick sip of this. Just to brace myself. Because I don't know how good or how bad this is gonna be. Maybe I can manage, but I should get a picture of this first. I may or may not be stalling. Actually, I just realized what lemon juice looks like. Maybe I shouldn't. Anyway. Okay, taking the sip of lemon. Not too bad. Burns a little bit. I made it, let's go. Welcome on in there, Aurelius. How you doing? I'm doing alright. You showed up just in time that I have to chug a bottle of lemon juice. And do not worry there, Aurelius. Tomorrow is the live 2D model. Model reveal tomorrow. That's when the boss fight begins. Today we're just doing doodles. I decided to do this one just to get the scuff out of the way, which I'm very glad that I did, because turns out we had a lot of scuff at the very beginning, so it's a good thing that we got all of that problem sorted out. And just to ease the tension. That nice big old glass of lemon juice. Okay, and it begins. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I didn't finish the lemon juice yet. That... You know, funny enough, it was a bit sour, and then after a while, it seemed okay. It was a little sweet. And then there was just this weird, really, really weird aftertaste that started rolling around at the quarter point. We still got a little more lemon juice to go. And I just realized that's going to leave that weird flavor, or that weird feeling where... Have you ever, anyone ever drink any of those citrusy drinks? And it makes you want to clear your throat every 5 minutes. Yeah, this might make me sit there and want to clear my throat every minute and a half. Maybe every minute. Anyway, we still got a little more to go. Let's finish the rest of that off. Definitely better than having to chew the entire thing. And this way. Whew. What was I saying? Okay. Okay, I was trying to remember words. What was I trying to say? I honestly forgot. I was literally talking, and after I finished that drink, I was just like, what happened? I literally just lost the past 30 seconds after that. I don't know what. We'll come back to that later. I'll remember what it was after some other time. Smug, you called? Wait, did I say smug? I'll be honest, I literally just got amnesia from that lemon juice. Folks, if you want to never remember something, just down an entire half, or yeah, just down a lot of lemon juice until you forget what you were thinking about. You probably won't remember anymore. Perfect, I'm stacking bungus until boss gets here. Oh god, not the bungus. Thank you for the doodle drawing, and welcome on in there, Zelda. How you be? Hope you're having a good day there, buddy. Make sure not to drink any dairy after this. I'm a little worried. What happens if I drink dairy? You should eat hot Cheetos to mix all that lemon juice in your mouth. I am not eating hot Cheetos. I'll be honest, hot Cheetos aren't even that hot, but I still don't really want hot Cheetos. Settles poorly? Good to know. I explode? Oh, even worse. Understandable. Understandable. Now welcome on in, Zelda. How you be? Happy is amazing, wonderful, talented, lovely, and cute. Lies and slander, I know you. Okay, good to know. No dairy. No dairy, none of that, so we should be fine after that. Okay, next step, next step. What was I looking for after that? I forgot. Right, we need to work on the next drawing. Okay, so we finished off... Which one was the last one I finished off? Last one I finished off was... Destroyers, which was the Gatling gun. And then Glass Shark requested Red Panda on the top of my OC's head. Do you have a reference to your OC and that panda? Because I need to find that panda. Because I'm trying to see, like, how do I draw a red panda that I don't know what... Unless Glass Shark sent me an image of that glass panda? I mean, red panda? Glass Shark, did you send me, can you send me a reference image of your... Oh, where do you want my OC reference? Okay, you could either toss it into the Discord and let me know which, spot you tossed it in, or you could just message it to me directly. And we will figure that one out from there. In the meantime, we're just going to work on Sherbert's right quick and draw the lava lamp. We'll leave a little bit of space right there for... Yeah, we'll just leave a little bit of space right there for Glass Shark. So, alright, lava lamp begins. Add that, add that. Add here. May have made this one not wide enough, but I think I could work with this. There we go. There we go, close enough. So we get Lampy huddled up in a bungus. They're dying soon. True, I should. Let's get, bungus. Alright, so, what we need to do... Draw a Lampy. They are stuck in a lava lamp. And to be fair, They are just as confused as you are on how they got into a lava lamp without breaking it. Because in all actuality, how do you pop open a lava lamp, get stuck in it? Yeah, how do you pop open a lava lamp and get stuck in it without breaking the sucker? A question for the ages, that is for certain. I'm gonna add some shape there, a little shape there, big shape there, other shape there, big shape there. There we go. All these shapes. And then no time for them. There we go. Question mark. Boom. Now we got that one done for Sherbert. Okay. Apparently lava lamps are topped... Oh, let's see. Apparently lava lamps are topped with a bottle cap. So if you fit through the bottle opening, you could safely get into it. Okay, now I have even more questions. How did this get through that? Actually, you know what? If you fold in the wings a little more, maybe it's possible. That's my guess. Alright, I see that Glass Shark sent me some references to work with. We're gonna figure things out from there. And then after that... Okay, so the next one we gotta work on after we finish Glass Sharks is the Snake Fox picking flowers. Alright, gotcha. So, let's go check this out. Okay, OC and Red Panda. Ah, gotcha. Now, let me see. The request was... Red Panda on top of my OC's head. Gotcha. Okay. Now I understand. Okay, so... we gotta draw OC. We gotta draw Shark. I think they have a fin at the top. I'm not entirely certain. Do they have a fin at the top? We're just gonna roll with what we see and see how it goes. Shark snoot. Boom. There we go. Looks like they got a collar of some sort. Maybe they have a collar. I'm not entirely certain. We're going to add a collar right there. Add a little part right there. And then we add the tiny little red panda right over here. Let's go to the other image. We gotta make those ears a little bit rounder. I apologize, folks. I will catch up to the reading as soon as I finish off this little red panda here. Little red panda. I know it looks like a mouse, but give me a second. Give me a moment. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna make this red panda work. Okay, not work, because that just sounds like... Don't worry about it. Anyway, we're not gonna make any red pandas work. Don't worry about that. Just add that part. And then we just add giant tail, because if I'm correct, red pandas have like the big red tanuki tail. Like in Super Mario. We're going to make it look a little more red panda-ish, because this don't look red panda-ish enough. We're still going to make giant red panda. Giant round ball. And then we make the ear. Ear over there. Little snoot. Okay, maybe make the snoot a little bit bigger. Oh, and I also see that's got a blip. Yep. There we go. Okay, I just made the derpiest panda you ever done seen. What was that? Yo, Aurelius, thank you for the 24 months. I greatly appreciate it. Holy cow, it's been 2 years. Hey, yo, Risk of Rain? I want to play Risk of Rain. Yo, Aurelius, did you ever fix that mod? We got to find out if we can get that mod fixed. Red Panda Cult? There you go, folks. You found a new cult. Go follow the Red Panda Cult. Alright, let's see. My theory is... my theory. Mods can teleport when they need to. It's the only way I can explain breaking the light bulb. Oh. I could explain breaking the light bulb once you find a dead moth and somehow got inside it without breaking it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, that's where I teleported you to? Ah, fair. Now welcome on in there, Cam. How you be? I hope you're having a good day there, buddy. I hope things are well. Not yet. We got D&D in a bit. Oh yeah, wait, isn't D&D tomorrow? If I'm correct, D&D is tomorrow. Red Panda Cult is Lampy Moth Cult. Wait, no Red Panda Cult. No Red Panda Cult. No. I see you bait and switching. The cult's already bad enough, but bait and switching? No. Alright, and I think we got your character. Like I said, I don't know if they have a shark fin at the end of their head. But I added a shark fin at the end of their head. Actually, if I added the shark fin at the end of their head, it would be more like this. Give them a little link hat. There we go. Which one do you prefer? The fin up or the fin down? I just realized that the fin is... technically, the shark fin would be downwards, aiming towards the back. I also just realized your character reminds me of Street Sharks. Shoutouts to anyone who remembers that cartoon. Yeah, it's tomorrow? Yeah, it's tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. The last day. Well, there's a lot. Like I was saying to folks, tomorrow is a big, tomorrow's a big day. 1, model reveal plus boss fight. 2, after all that stream is done, I'm going to bite you, Lampy. You're going to have to get through the lava lamp first. Or I guess you could bite the other one over there. Alright, let me see. The next drawing that we gotta do. Fox snake picking flowers. Okay, so next step. Let's also save. Let's not forget that. Also, did it count to the counter? Big counter. It did count to the counter. Nice. So we have exactly 2. Technically 5, because they didn't count the first 5 that were added, but I'm counting the first 5. So for those of you that may not know, technically that's a 7. So 7 times 2.5. I should get a calculator for this. You know what? I got a calculator right here. 2.5 times 7 plus 3. So that's 20.5. So about 20 bucks and 10 no wait. So technically at the moment we are currently at, what's the word I'm looking for? Street Sharks needed more enemies, but they were still just... Okay, you know what? This is the one rare time that I'm going to accept that pun. This is the rare time I'm going to accept that pun. Also, Trix, welcome on in. Thank you for the hydrate. I greatly appreciate it. I need it after that lemon juice. But yeah, how things be. I hope things are well. Honestly, today I wanted to give more shoutouts, but since we got a very, very busy day, I unfortunately have to... hold to that one for a minute. We will be giving shoutouts on Sunday. I apologize to anyone who is here, but I hope you understand. Today has been very hectic, but I greatly appreciate each and every one of you stopping by. Okay, so what we need to do: Shark Fox. Snout, No, not shark fox. Snake fox. Snake fox. I was sitting here trying to make a shark fox out of nowhere. We've been talking about too much sharks. Oh, right. You know what? You know what? I know how we could do this. You know what? Just gonna make all these little circles around it. 1 circle, 2 circle, 3 circle, 4 circle, 5 circle, 6 circle. Boom, flowers. Snake fox picking flowers. I apologize, I went for the derp. After a while, I just saw this and I started realizing, you know what? Snake fox on a string. Perfect. Doing all right? Do your thing, Lappy. Thank you for your understanding. I greatly appreciate that. Oh, you got glasses. Understandable. Okay, thank you for the reference there. I apologize. Remember there, folks. Remember that these drawings, they are just doodle drawings. So if you're expecting a masterpiece, then I don't know what you're expecting, because it's a doodle. There we go. Doodle. Done. All right. Next step. Also, Trix, I'm glad to hear that you're doing all right. That's always awesome to hear. Okay, next step. Okay, so we got Snake Fox picking flowers. Radioactive potato. How do we go about drawing a radioactive potato? Let's find out. Let's see. What could we do about drawing a radioactive potato? Because we definitely got a long ways to go when it comes to these drawings. Potato. We're also going to make it one of those baked potatoes. Yeah, this looks like a baked potato to me. We're also going to put it on a plate. We're going to put that little we're going to put that little bar of melted yeah, we're going to add that melted whatchamacallit there, the melted butter. We're also going to bring this down a bit more. And let's see, what's the next step? We should also put... I know what we could put. Here's what we're going to do. One more. There we go. Then we put the thumb right over there. Add that fork. Wait, do you eat baked potatoes with a fork? Yeah, I'm assuming you eat baked potatoes with a fork and a knife. There we go. Then we just put that hazmat suit right over there. We also put that one sign to show that this is radioactive. Boom, there we go. Radioactive sign over there. Boom, and boom. And now people know. Danger, potato. Don't eat the potato. But this person has not eaten breakfast today. So, you know what? They're gonna risk it. And if anyone asks, this potato might be blue. You never know. You never know. Also, Alice, welcome on in. Yo, Mel, also welcome on in. Yo, long time no see. Thank you for the hydrate there, Alice. I greatly appreciate it. How y'all be? I hope things are going well. Let's see. It might be a bit more, or it might make you more sharp, but won't help your chew. Wait, what? Okay, let me see. Maybe give it a shine with multiple eyes? Oh, like a mutation. I understand. Be good. How you, Lampy? So far, so good. Been working on, yeah, just been working on the preparation for tomorrow. Just been working on a lot of things. Also, folks, go check out Alice Orange. They they just recently commissioned me to make a PNG for them. So we're gonna draw that sucker to the best of our ability. You'll get to see what it looks like later. But yeah, right now we're just doing a bunch of doodle redeems. We're trying to catch up with all the doodle drawings as best as we can because we got a lot going on. Slowly but surely, we are getting there, little by little. I hope you all enjoy your day. I hope you all enjoy your stay. Okay, we just got that one done, and the Lampy Mac was redeemed for 30 minutes ago, so it's time to switch this one out back to the regular model. And we are back with that one. And back to over here. And thank you for the save there, Relius. I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, good idea, good idea. We should give it multiple eyes. Maybe give it like, you know how potatoes have roots? Have it do something a little weird like that. Radioactive tentacle roots. And yeah, though it's a radioactive potato that's the size of this entire person's torso, they haven't eaten this morning. And so they're thinking, you know what? You know what? Let me, one bite wouldn't hurt, right? Yeah, one bite of this radioactive potato wouldn't hurt. That's their mindset. But if any of y'all have ever seen anything about radioactivity, you know full well, stay away from any radioactivity. It is not good. Alright, let's see. And we gotta move to the next one, which is Spock requesting... Let me see. Could I have a tray of tea with the bird perched on top of... Oh. Okay, tray of tea with the bird perched on Moth's mech gun. Okay, I think I get it. I think I get it? Maybe? Let me see. Okay. Spock, you let me know. I think I get how this works. So, what you wanted was Robot Lampy. Well, let's make this a bigger image. Or bigger eyes. And along those lines. Have that shape there, have that shape there, have that set up there. And then over here, they have the bird just perched up over here. With the tray of tea. I think this is how it works. Okay, and the tree, or the tray tea with the bird. I think I get it. Okay, so something along these lines. There we go. Great. All right, fantastic. All right, so we got that image done. Perfect. Thank you for redeeming that one there, Spock. All right, let's see. I'm excited for it. The doodles are adorable. Yo, thanks. I'm glad that you like it. And yeah, that one. Luckily, only have that one and the live 2D model to work on, so there should be plenty of time to get those ones done. All right, let's see. So we got that set up. What's the next step? Or what's the next drawing we got to work on? Okay, so we got that one done. The next one is for Aurelius. Wait, did I miss any? Radioactive potato. Tray of tea. Okay, so we got that. And the one is for Aurelius, which is when we get Lampy huddled up on a bungus. They're dying soon. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So next drawing. What we gotta do is add that giant circle right over here. Add them little mushrooms. Add them little bungus. Bungus there, bungus there. For those of you that don't know what bungus is, there's this one item in Risk of Rain 2 called the Bustling Fungus. It is an item where if you stand perfectly still, a little healing circle will pop up that will heal you and anyone within that circle. That is your ally anyway. But because bungling fungus is a bit of a mouthful to say, they just shorten it by just replacing the F with a B. So instead of saying bustling fungus, you just say fungus. Or you just say bungus. And it's so much easier to say. And they also got this other, they also got a corrupted void form. Called the, what's it called? Something fungus? The withering fungus? Wallowing fungus? I don't remember what the purple one is called. But because it starts with a W, they just called it the Wungus. I'm not a fan of the Wungus, so I just call it running bungus. It's just me that says it though. Anyway, we're drawing a bungus. Bustling fungus. And then we just gotta draw Lampy. Barely alive. So not quite dead, but pretty close. A weeping fungus. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. They're called the weeping fungus. Thank you for letting me know there, Aurelius. You know what? Things have slowed down by a lot, so I think I could catch up with some other things. I think, this stream was definitely well needed, because, like I said, I could... Okay, so for those of you wondering, I should probably talk about that one. For those of you wondering, why did we start the event... Yeah, why did we start the event off this way, instead of starting it off with the model reveal off the bat? Well, because two things. One, I felt like I needed to get the full 3 days for this event. Two, Because I know some people are going to be there for Friday. Not everyone's going to be there for Saturday, but... Or the other way around. I know more people are going to be there for Saturday than they are going to be there for Friday, because it is a weekend. And I did ask folks, what day works best for everybody? And I mostly got Saturday. I believe I mostly got Saturday. Anyway, so I decided I'm going to leave the model reveal for Saturday, just so everyone gets the chance to roll on in. And to give it plenty of time, I decided 1 p.m. PST. I think that one's early enough for some folks to be awake at that hour, while it's still late enough for others to, you know, not have completely passed out. I think. Maybe? Maybe. That, and last but not least, like I mentioned before, instead of just starting off, or, you know, taking an entire week off and starting the first thing being that whole big boss fight event, I felt like I needed a stream to just slowly just settle back into things, ready myself for it, and, you know, just kind of like lessen the impact for myself, if that makes any sense. Ease myself into it before we get to the big moment. That's basically what today is for. Today is basically pre-preparation of rights. Shout outs to anyone who gets that Yu-Gi-Oh joke. Anyway, it's basically just pre-prep today. Alright, we got our bungus. Oh right, I need to put this, because I think this is in Risk of Rain 2. Where it shows those little, these little things just popping up all over the place, something like that. It's kind of like a little heal, or, you know, just signifying that healing is going on. There we go. Have a mushroom with a bell and call it Dingus. Oh my god. I wasn't supposed to read that one. Okay, we got our bungus one set up. What's the next one after that? Okay, so Lampy with the murderous look in his eyes while wielding an axe. Gotcha. Okay, I know exactly how to pull that one off. So first this. Oh, you know what? I know exactly how I could set this one up. We're just going to make a very dark circle in the center. This is going to signify that they are in the darkness, a very dark shadow. We're going to leave just a little bit of... we're just going to give a little bit of space between the outline and the giant blotch that we just made to signify that you can't see anything. Or, yeah, you can't see the facing forward side. You can only see the lighting that's coming from the edges. Because where they're staring at, the light is basically being blocked by their entire body. So you can't even see their face because of it. Next thing we need to do, bring this back down. Make the rest of the body. Add that part. Add the other arm. Actually, you know what? Add that little hatchet right there. Perfect. Hatchet time. Add that axe head right there. Add that. We're just going to add some blood splotches to show, like, murderous intent. There we go. Then get the rest of the image. Perfect. Glad you like it there, Aurelius. I think I already said that part. I don't quite remember. Today has been an overwhelming day. But it's been a very good day today. There we go. Then get the rest of the shape. And we're just going to get this little eraser. Instead of adding the entire eye, what we're just going to do is put the beady little lights that you could see that are supposed to represent an iris. Just add that part right there. Add the antennae. And there we go. We got our murderous lampy that you could barely see. Hold on a minute. That part kind of looks like an ear, and I don't like that. I know it's supposed to be a doodle, but I just wanted to make sure that wasn't an ear. There we go. Perfect. Murderous lampy. Thank you there, Cam. I greatly appreciate that. Next drawing. What's the next one that we got to do? Okay, I just saw that one. I thought that was Risk of Rain. Okay. Or I thought the next drawing we had to make was Risk of Rain. Oh, we're down to one last redeem, and then I'm free. Okay, dead orange with an evil lampy sitting on it. Okay, I know exactly what I have to do. Thank you for the giant redeem there, Cam. Off to chop wood? Wait, there's no trees nearby. Yeah. But we still need something to put on the campfire. We still need something to warm the fire. So, I have one suggestion. You're not gonna like it. Wait, do I have an axe? Oh, wait, I do have an axe. Hold on a minute. Penspin? Penspin. Thank you for redeeming Penspin. But yeah, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I know I have an axe here. There it is. Perfect. 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 All right. Well, time to go chop some wood. Don't ask where I got the arm from. You're not going to need to know once we're done today. An axe to a shot... Or, let's see. An axe to a gunfight, an axe and a gun. Your move, Cam. Also, thank you for the giant emotes. Which, by the way, folks, you should go check out Cam. If you don't... Or, yeah, if you don't already know... That animated gun emote that you see Cam using right now was drawn by yours, or drawn and animated by yours truly. And I thank you again for the opportunity to make that. Oh, speaking of which, hey Cam, guess what? Wait, do I have that here? I should have that here. Give me a second. I don't think I turned this into a... No, I didn't. You know what? I'm gonna show you right quick. Cam. You got yourself a moth sibling. What do I mean by moth sibling? Someone finally commissioned the moth model the moth model commission. So now there's another moth out there, Cam. Check it out. It even comes with its own stick. Wait, where's the stick? Hold on a minute. Which button was it for the stick? Okay, mad face? Sad face? Oh, that one's for stick. It even comes with its own stick. Check it out. Oh, yeah. Stainless, yeah, the stained glass wings. Yeah, check it out. This was made for a, whatchamacallit? What's the word I'm looking for? A fairy fae? Alice, I'm assuming that was a clip link. I apologize, we don't have links here, unfortunately. But yeah, check it out. You clip? Thank you for the clip. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I apologize. We had to, I had to set something up to avoid the links and stuff. It was getting too out of hand. But yeah, check it out. But thank you for the clip. I gotta go check out what that is later. Let me see. I've been meaning to set up something where it just auto clips, where people could just put exclamation point clip. I don't know how people do it, but I want to set that up somehow. I just want to let you know I made one, and I thank you for that one. I greatly appreciate that. And honestly, I apologize that clips don't work like that here, but anyone who does clip, I greatly appreciate it. You know what? You know what? Tell you what. Send me the clip, and I'll drop it into the... Yeah, send me the clip, and I'll drop it in the chat. Or send me the link to the clip, and I'll drop it in the chat. There we go. Now, what on earth was I trying to do again? I forgot. Oh, right. We just finished we just finished off the last one. We need to finish off... Or, we didn't finish off the last one yet. We still got one for Alice. That is the last one we got to draw, and you know what? I think I got the perfect idea for this doodle. Since Alice requested a dead orange... Now, when you say a dead orange, do you mean yourself, or do you mean like an actual orange? Like just a chopped up fruit? You let me know. Also, ads start in a minute. Either? Okay, giant fruit. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use this image. And we're gonna put this giant orange. There we go. And then we're just going to put this giant hack right here. This giant cleave. And then we're going to add all the fruit details, like the pulp. Add that weird shape that the fruits usually have on the inside. There we go, something along those lines. To show that this is a fruit. There we go. Perfect. Giant orange. I think. There we go. Annoying orange got eviscerated. Look, I needed orange juice. And I didn't like that orange. So, we just took care of things, you know? Yeah. Took care of things. It would have some low jazz at the end of that, or while I'm talking about all of that. Like, you know, it's simply business, you know? It's just business. I just saw with the emote that Glass Shark just sent me. Come on, what's wrong with street sharks? Come on there, Glass Shark. Come on. They're jawsome. Ads have ended? Perfect. Alright, so this was the clip. There we go. Perfect. But yeah, for anyone wondering, don't worry, it's just a giant orange. There you go. And yeah, we just caught up with all the doodles. We caught up with all the drawings. Now what? Not gonna lie, this is the first time I've ever caught up with these drawings at the very end of the day. That's wild. We could just go over them right quick while we work on some other things. I'll probably find something else to draw in the meantime while I wait. Oh, you know what? I said I wanted to make a Bugman. So while we wait, we could still take some time and draw a Bugman. Anyway, so this is what we got here. Posture check. Thank you for the posture check there, Destroyer. Oh, wait, I just realized. Okay, so let me see. What we could also work on is, let's see what things we need to set up. I need to set up a banner. Chug the lemon juice. Risk of Rain 2 reset stream. Okay, as I said, I might do this one on Sunday. Yeah, I'll probably do the reset stream on Sunday. I think that would be the perfect opportunity to, you know, two birds, one stone. Give you folks more opportunities to do the dono goal stuff. Give you the give some incentives for the dono goals, which is if we reach certain goals, then I have to, you know, reset the run. Start all the way back to the beginning, losing all that progress that I did. It was all out the window. And yeah, the traditional art giveaway. I mean, tell you what, Sunday we're going to be doing the giveaways. Whatever goals we reach on Sunday, we'll be doing those giveaways then. We'll do the giveaway like nearing the, you know what, maybe not nearing the end. You know what, maybe I should hold off on the giveaways and just wait for the next Sunday or the end of the month. Tell you what, at the end of the month, we'll be doing the giveaway. You know what, I'll think about it. I'll figure this out. I'll figure this out. Don't worry. We'll figure something out. In the meantime, that killed enough time for another Doodle Redeem. Alright, let me see. Lampy as Shun Kurosaki summoning his bird. Ah, perfect, perfect, perfect. So. Oh, you know what? You know what? I know exactly where we can place this one. We're going to place this one right here. We got to draw Lampy. Yeah, make sure the sharpness is in the right spot. But yeah, what are you most excited for this weekend? Whether, yeah, like personal stuff. What are you waiting for on this weekend there, folks? What are you looking forward to? Because, you know what? Saturday and Sunday are right around the corner. The day off and all of that stuff. And always remember, even if you're just choosing, just sit back, lay in bed, and just disassociate from the world for a good while. That is still a fairly reasonable option, because sometimes we all need that bit of rest. We all need that bit of sleep, even though I don't remember how to do that properly. I'll be honest, I pass out every night. I don't think it's a bad thing. It means I'm getting a lot of stuff done sometimes. Or I'm just playing Risk of Rain 2. Okay, let me see. What was I looking for again? Right. Shun Kurosaki. There he is. Alright, so we need to figure out, that's what I need to figure out. How on earth does his weird hair work? Hey, wait a minute, yeah, what is up with his weird hair? Now that I think about it, don't get me wrong, this is my favorite character of Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, but... dude's got some really weird hair. He's got like this, this thing going on in right here in particular, where he's got the front of the hair, and it... you know, it kind of moves to the side, but then he's got this other layer of hair that goes right on top of it. I don't know. Looking really weird if you ask me. Don't get me wrong, like I said, I like the character, but that hair, what is that? I don't know. I don't know what's up with that hair. You know what? You know what? You know what? I'm just going to chalk it up and say, you know, he doesn't care. He just doesn't care about where his hair is. He's got bigger things to prioritize. That's my guess is that, yeah, that's my guess with him is that, you know, he just, a pigeon is just sleeping in his head? Probably. Because, yeah, I'm just looking at this whole thing like, how does that hairstyle... okay. So, that's the front of the hair. It kind of does that one thing where they just move it to, or brush it to the side, but then has another layer on top. That just kind of goes over it for some weird... yeah, for some reason. Yeah, okay. This is the first time I've ever actually focused on his hair. I just looked at the design and thought, yeah, classic Yu-Gi-Oh hair. Yu-Gi-Oh hair, always weird. But now that I'm really, really looking at it, I'm like, what is this? Hold on a minute. Okay. You know what? Understandable. Have a nice day. That's the best I could really say about that right now. That's honestly the only thing I could say about it right now is just, you know what? Understandable. Have a nice day. Okay. Back to the hair thing. Let me see. Okay, so it goes like that, goes like that. Okay, so now that I've focused on that long enough. It's got this one right here going across like that. Boom and boom. There we go. Kind of. You know what? Close enough. Yeah, close enough. Then we start erasing parts. And there we go. Close enough. All right, then we just got that part. Then we just place this right here, holding up that card. And you know what? Why not mechanicalize this bird somewhat? We gotta turn this bird into a robot. So I don't know how to make robots. Just send me the robot design and I'll figure out how to... Actually, you know what? Maybe we're getting or maybe we're getting somewhere here. I don't know. Maybe we're getting the robot done. Robot design of some sort. See, this is why when anyone ever asks me, hey, can you do mech designs? Can you draw mecha? I don't strictly tell them no, but I warn them that I don't do so often. So the best I can offer is that I'm willing to try. Is honestly the best I could tell them is that I'm willing to try, but I can't promise perfection. Or quality. Because drawing mecha is tricky. Like, that's one of those things where you gotta have a passion for it. And be willing to draw a lot of freaking, triangles. You're just taking artistic liberties? You betcha! Oh, you know what? I remember how I'm supposed to do this part now. I still remember enough about Raid Raptors to understand how this part works. Yeah, we're just having fun with this one now. You know what? Maybe that... I mean, to be fair, that's the whole point of drawing. Sometimes it ain't even supposed to be about making perfection. Sometimes it's about just letting the idea just flow, letting the creative juices fly, figure out how to make it just run. And of course, like, I've always taken liberties whenever it comes to doodles. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. Okay, I'm gonna simplify the rest of the robot. But you get the idea. You get where we're coming from with all of this. You get where the idea was rolling. Okay, there we go. That is such a wise mood. Why? What did I say? Like, I've rambled a lot about a lot of things, so it's really hard for me to remember, like, which part are we talking about? I thank you that, or yeah, I thank you that these words sound wise. I just remembered which ones they were. See, again, this is what I was saying. Okay, so going back to an old story from back in the day, how many of y'all have seen what's it called? Digital Circus, or The Amazing Digital Circus, something along those lines. There was, or when that first came out, and the first couple of episodes were coming out, me and a friend were talking about the characters there, and somehow, some way, like, the conversation went to the character of Kinger, and while we were talking more and more about it, I became more and more convinced that somebody's spying on me. Or just watching these streams. Maybe both. I don't know. But there was a lot of similar, with the exception of the tragic backstory. For those of you that don't know, I'm not going to spoil what that is, but with the exception of that backstory, I can definitely say all the other insanity about him. And the whole, fight with the monster. I'm not going to explain the part with the fight with the monster, because again, spoilers, but when I saw that part, I was like, okay, somebody's spying on me. Someone is definitely spying on me. I forgot why I was talking about that. Oh, right, I remember now. But yeah, one episode in particular, it was funny because, well, again, it also explains why he was able to say such wise words, but when he said something that actually gave some good advice, one of the characters told him, like, wow, thanks, that was actually really helpful. And then he lifts the bucket off of his head and literally just says, word for word, like, wow, what'd I say? Or, what did I say? Or something along those lines, and I'm just looking at like, okay, somebody's spying on me. I swear to it. I may sound paranoid right now, but, yeah, you know what? Don't worry about it. Probably a coincidence. Right, I forgot the other episode. You know what? It's probably a coincidence. Don't worry about it. Anyway, let's get back to the rest of this thing. Let's get back to the rest of this here robot. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. TD bird. I mean, a raid raptor bird. Raid raptor pro. And then we're just gonna, you know what? Yeah, Raid Raptor Crow. Attack. There. Graveyard. Because for those of you that don't know, there's a monster called DD Crow that I use religiously somehow. That its main effect is take a card from your opponent's graveyard and remove it from play. Even if it's your opponent's turn. Like when your opponent's trying to play Monster Reborn on something, before they get to that monster that they want to use, boom, just drop the DD Crow out of your hand, and then take the card out of their graveyard. The moment they select it. And so Monster Reborn doesn't go off. And so that's why I put attack their graveyard. Hence the whole reason why we have this emote here. Folks, for those of you that have the emotes, spam the DD Bird emote. Or what did I call it? What did I call this emote? Oh yeah, DD Crow. Spam the DD Crow emote if you got him. There we go. Alright, let me see. I'm gonna try to catch up with the reading while we're at it. If you combine Isaac from The Binding of Isaac with a radioactive potato, you get Murray from Sly Cooper. Wait, what? Okay, I'm gonna need to figure this one out. Okay, you know what? I got a funnier idea. I am going to look in... I'm not gonna look into the design. I'm gonna try to take this based off of interpretation of what Unlucky said. I'm just going to try to draw Binding of Isaac as a radioactive potato. Yes, I called them Binding of Isaac. Don't worry about it. Test deleted. Wait, what's that mean? Perfection is a state of hopelessness. True. Love it. Nice, nice, nice. Don't know what it's about, but I know Pomni. It's a crazy emote, basically. It's a... I mean, not crazy emote. That's a crazy emote. Thank you there, Spock. I greatly appreciate that. For extra context, Murray is a pink hippo. Wait, what? You missed my second doodle suggestion, Lampy. Don't worry, we haven't gotten to that one yet. I've just been seeing what Spock has been reading. Don't worry, don't worry. I'll still see yours. We got... Okay, so after we finished off Ryu's, there's 2 more doodle redeems to go. Do not worry. Alright. I activate card graveyard evade. Joke's on you, we don't have the... What's that... What's that card called again? Called by the Grave. We don't have Called by the Grave as an emote here. You'll have to find someone else who's got Called by the Grave. Should I add Called by the Grave as an emote here? Nah, it's fine. Anyway, so we got that one done. Next step, what we need to do is draw Lampy fighting off mosquitoes for lights. Oh, okay, you know what? You know what? I got a funny that I should draw right now. Because for those of you that don't know, there's another art drawing person, artist, that is also a VTuber, that is also a mosquito. And I'm going to draw them right here. Because I think this would be very funny since you mentioned Lampy fighting off a mosquito for lights. I think that would be the perfect mosquito to draw. Okay, so what we gotta do is that we gotta draw a light bulb. There we go, light bulb. We're just gonna draw the ceiling. Okay, we're gonna have to try to figure out how to draw them from memory, because I don't feel like looking up the sketch. But we gotta draw big hair. Big hair. I'm gonna try to figure this out. Maybe I could draw them from memory. Maybe. Okay, this is all I got. Okay, let me just go find their sketch right quick. Wait. I think I remember. Is that theirs? Maybe. You know what? I'm just gonna go find it. Okay, I looked back on the Twitter and I just realized that one exploded and I am worried. Okay, no, it's not as bad as I thought it was. I mean, it's finally oh my god. Okay, yeah, you know what? It's worse than I expected. It's not as bad as I was expecting, but yeah. Okay. Anyway, going back to it. I need to go find that one name. There they are. Okay, I found the image. Okay, I know what we're trying to work with here. Oh, okay, you know what? Close enough. Also, welcome on in there, Shadav. How you be? I hope you're having a good day there, buddy. Knowing you, you won't make Called by the Grave, but you will definitely do a Crackdown emote. Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, I like stealing people's monsters. So yeah, you know what? Crackdown would be the perfect option. Okay, add that. There we go, close enough. All right, now we just got to do the same thing for the other side. There we go. Yeah, close enough. And then we just add Lampy over here. Add antennae, add that one. 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Add arm right here. Oh, you know what? Add the swinging motion right here for the arm to show that, you know, or swatting back. Just going to take this section, move it a little bit further back. There we go. We gotta add the arms motion over here as well. There we go. You know what? Let's try that one again. We're just gonna erase all of this, move all of that out of the way, move this out of the way, boom, boom, boom. There we go, perfect. All right, the rest of it we can just draw off of memory. And maybe bring this part a little bit closer. And there we go, we should be all set with that one. I'm dying of giggles right now. I'm glad to hear that you're liking the project so far. Oh right, I forgot they have giant sleeves. So you know what? Giant sleeve right there. Giant sleeve, boom, there we go. And then mosquito wings. Okay, there we go. Now that we got that set up, now it's time for the last word. Now it's time for the words. Where could I put this one? Ah, here we are. Yeah, there we go. And we got a mosquito fight, or yeah, we got Lampy fighting off a mosquito for the light. Thank you for the redeem. I greatly appreciate that. All right, next up is Murray for Sly Cooper. Also, welcome on in there, Shadov. All right, offers Shadov a stitched blanket and plate of cookies. Where's my cookies? All I get are people trying to steal mine. That's not fair. Hey, wait a minute. All right, so anyway, let's also save so I don't forget. Next step is that we got to draw Sly Cooper, yeah, Murray as a Sly Cooper, which I heard was a radioactive potato that looks like, or Binding of Isaac, or yeah, Isaac from Binding of Isaac if they were a potato. Here's what we're gonna do. Draw potato. Give big O eyes. Then what we need to do next is add that big O shine. Big O shine. Go back over here. Add the sad look on their face. Add that sad, stressed out look. There we go. And then we gotta add radioactive potato tentacles. Or technically radioactive potato roots. But you know, same thing. And there we go, there's our sketch. Radioactive potato root tentacles. As a very sad Binding of Isaac. I hope you enjoy there. Thank you for the cookie there, Spock. I greatly appreciate that. Alright, and we're all set. We're gonna save And in the meantime, while we wait for another Doodle Redeem, we're going to try to figure out how to draw a Bugman. Now let's see, how can we draw Bugman? We're going to figure this out. We're just going to work at the very, very bottom over here. Just add Bugman. So let's see. One, we need to draw a very simple bug. Which means we gotta draw another potato. We're gonna start with bug, then we draw man, then we take the features that we like and don't like from bug and man, and then we add them together. This is my new game plan. Very, very simple bug. Very simple man. And then we just start splicing. Let's add wings. Bug wing. Bug wing. 1 and 2. Alright, very simple bug. There we go. Now we make very simple man. Add the forearms. Oh yeah, you're probably thinking, like, are those arms or legs? These are the arms. It may not look like it right now. This may look like a cowboy with a wedgie or something. But let's add the torso next. And figure things out from there. If you say so, now it looks like a loincloth. I don't know what you're talking about. See? Person. Okay, you know what? This is why when sketching, like I said before, when you're working on sketches, don't worry about the proportions. Proportions, not important. As you can see, because part of me right now was really, really looking at the proportions of this body and thinking, Jesus Christ, I need to fix this. But then I remembered, wait, no, we're working on a sketch. Don't worry about the proportions. We'll work on those proportions later. Right now, just sketch. Just sketch, just sketch. Oh yeah, you know what I should do right now? Since we got a little more time, I should work on replacing the profile picture. I don't want to work on that. Or not the profile picture. We already fixed up the profile picture. I need to set up the... I need to set up the banners for the socials. I don't want to set up the banners for the socials, but... we're going to need to work on that, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to need to work on that. Since we got a little bit of time. What the?
Anonymous Thunder donated $10. Pee pee poo poo.
Hey! Thunder! The Anonymous Thunder. Really? The Anonymous Thunder. Thank you, whoever that may have been. On a completely unrelated note, we should probably give a shout out to... Ah, they're not popping up. Trying to remember. Oh, yeah. The Rolling Thunder. There you are. Perfect. Probably some effing nerd. Probably. You know what? That's honestly fair. I don't know who this nerd is. We should totally just give them a shout out. Thank you for the 10. I greatly appreciate it. Which, by the way, that also means that... Okay, let me see. What was it before? We were at 230? Yeah, we were at... No, not 230. We were at 130 due to all the... Yeah, based off of the subs, the bits, and the donations. We are currently at... we are currently at... 130 now? We were currently at 120 before, 120 and 50 cents. And with that extra 10, that means we just hit 230. Or not 230, 130. 130, which means we are 20 or technically $19.50 away from the left-handed drawing stream, which means I have to do some drawings strictly with my left hand. I think I could pull it off. Maybe. We're gonna find out. Please? What? Also, since you donated 10 bucks, you have the option of a free sketch later down the road. All this math is hurting my brain hole. That's fair, that's fair. I completely understand. We're done with the mathing now. But I will let you know, you have one free sketch. Just let me know what sketch you would like, and I will set that up later down the road. Lampy in a tank? I could draw a Lampy in a tank. You don't have to pick that right now, Thunder. Since that was your sketch, since you donated that much, you have the option to get a sketch at any time. Just thought I'd let you know. All right, let's draw the next ones, because we got a couple more redeems to do. We got a redeem from Alice and Destroyer. Let's check out these redeems. First one is Lampy trying to figure out how to tap the keys on a tablet. Gotcha. Okay, so here's how we're going to go about it. How to figure out how to tap keys on a tablet. We're just going to put Apple sign right here. This is a very terrible Apple sign, but close enough. Yeah, this is a very terrible Apple sign. Let's try that again. I mean, to be fair, it's supposed to be a doodle. I'm not supposed to care, but you know what? Part of me is starting to care. I don't like feeling. You know what? Close enough. It looks like an apple. It probably doesn't look like an apple, but you know what? Apple tablet. You know what? If I have to write it, it doesn't mean that it looks like it. And I don't feel like being that lazy. So let's try that one more time. Hey, y'all remember when Apple used to have colors on their logo? I remember. It just came to mind to me right now, like, whatever happened to that, whatever happened to the little colors that used to be on the Apple tablet? Funny enough, if I'm correct, they used to have a rainbow color on their Apple logo. And it wasn't for that special time of the month where every logo becomes a rainbow. Now it's just simple. You know what I just started realizing? A lot of logos used to have flash. Yeah, they used to have flash. They used to have presentation, and now they're just honestly